Oh, whoa! Ha! Ha ha! I have a sandwich in my hand, and I'm in a seat. Our whole world has changed. I am eating a sandwich while sitting in a seat. Did you see that, Echo? Hold on.
Amazing.
Hold on. Hold on. There's a drink in my hand. What up, guys? Astro Manny here, back at it again with another video. And as you see here, we're just cruising along and, you know, just an Idris, the floating city of a ship. I gave you guys a tour of the Polaris last week, so I decided why don't I give you the tour of the Idris this week. Of course, this is not the full Idris. It is not out. Disclaimer. This is the stolen Idris from the Save Stanton event currently. And it's not fully implemented. So it's just really a tour of the duster or slicer Idris. And that's about it. So if you like that sort of thing, make sure you smash the like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Here I am in the cockpit. How are you guys doing? I see you guys there. You can also hit that notification bell so you know when I go live. We are live streaming right now while making this video, so if you want to see the unedited versions of things or how we stole the Idris and all those wonderful things, the notification bell is really good at telling you when I'm live and when that's happening. You could also hit that join button down below and become a member. Members get double giveaway chances and other awesome rewards, and of course you're helping support me and the Astro Mercenaries. Speaking of giveaways, there's a giveaway going on right now, so Giveaway Manny, can you take it away for us? Hey guys, Giveaway Manny here, back at it again. Thank you, Present Manny, for the introduction, and you're doing so great, looking good. The channel's doing awesome. Thank you for all your hard work, Present Manny. Here we are on another giveaway. For 7,000 subscribers, this is what this giveaway is. You did such a good job on getting 6,000 so fast, we're doing another one before the end of the year. That is, when we get to 7,000 subscribers before the end of the year, before it becomes 2025, then I'm giving away a F7C Mark II Hornet Ghost with some extra paints possibly if we get to 7,000 before the end of the year. So smash that like button and share the video around so we can get to 7,000 faster, and subscribe, of course, if you haven't already, because that's how we get there. So how do you enter this giveaway, you may ask? Well, you enter the giveaway by liking and commenting on every video from now until the giveaway ends, okay? You have to like and comment in the video, and in the comment you have to use the code word that is going to be somewhere in the video. So therefore the videos you're going to have to watch all the way through and find the code word in the video. There's a code word somewhere in the video. You guys have been doing such a great job on finding that code word and making fun comments with those code words. So a random video is going to be picked from now until we hit 7,000, and you make sure you're liking and commenting in those videos. That's how you enter. Use the code word, all those wonderful things. F7C, Mark II, Hornet Ghost. That's the giveaway. 7,000 subscribers. I'll see you when we get there. And back to you, Present Manny. Thanks, Giveaway Manny. You're doing awesome. I appreciate you, sir. So, here we are in the Idris. Don't mind all the dead bodies in the background. I'm going to give you guys a tour of the Slicer Idris today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in the bridge, just like we did in the Polaris. It's going to be a wild ride because the Idris is a maze, and a lot of the doors are not working because this isn't technically the full Idris and it's not fully released. But I thought it would be fun to give you guys a tour of the Slicer Idris for fun. I mean, why not? So first off, I'm in the pilot seat, right? And I have a couple camera views for you guys to show off, just to start off. So I always like to have my frontal view camera, and then I have kind of a landing camera. I always have those as my starting things. And then this is the facing shot of the bridge, as you will see if we had a fully crewed bridge. I have a couple guys on board, but they're running around touring the Idris themselves and stuff, so we don't have anybody on the bridge besides me, sadly. And don't mind what I'm wearing either. This is kind of a... I stole Yumiko's armor. I stole your armor, Yumiko. And here's the hangar. There's quite a few ships in the hangar. We'll go through that when we get there. It's kind of a mess, but it's the Slicer Idris, so it is what it is. Then we just have a shot of like the engine room here. a shot of the hallways, and a shot of the turret area, and then the back of the bridge. So that is my saved camera views that I currently have on the Idris. I hope you guys enjoyed those. Now let's go for the tour. Again, this Idris is not out. It is just the slicer Idris from Save Stanton, and it's kind of a mess, so bear with me, but some guys wanted to see it, and I'm here to deliver. So it's not giving me the map. What I need to do to fix that, I think, is put a helmet on, and then, oh no, just go into my inventory and backing out gave me the map in the top left corner. So I wanted the map for you guys. All right, so we're here on the bridge. I started the Idris tour on the bridge, or the Polaris tour on the bridge, so now we're going to start the Idris tour here. So there's two entrances. You have your, if you look at it this way, you have your starboard side, your right side, and you have your port side on the left. So there's two entrances to the bridge. There's actually three entrances. There's an elevator entrance, but that currently does not work on this version of the ship. And we're not going to cover any of the elevator stuff for this tour because it doesn't work on this ship. In the future Idrises of tours and things like that, we'll speak more on that. So from the bridge, we're going to go down the starboard side and just go in a big circle. Okay, so that's how we're going to do this tour. So we're going to go to the right, go to the starboard side, and walk down our first little flight of stairs. And here you have our first crewmate, and a lot of other dead ones. This on the right side is you have the two top turrets. Okay, so there's 4 top turrets. Well, there's 5 top turrets, but there are 4 bridge turrets. There is 2 on each side. As you see here, there is a turret to the front facing on the starboard, and there's a turret to the back facing on the starboard. Now the port side has the exact same thing, and all those turrets can shoot in plenty of different directions and arcs. I cannot show you on getting into them currently because they still have NPCs in them, and I'm not going to deal with that situation now. I'll show you the turret arcs in a future Idris tour. Down the stairs on the starboard side is the armory. So down the stairs on the starboard side, before we go to the B deck, you have your armory that has a whole shooting range on the starboard side. There's a shooting range here, and that's outside the ship. Look at that. Your whole armory is in here with plenty of gun racks and suit lockers. As you can see, the whole seating area and whatnot. And of course, your very famous balls of destiny. Your red balls that are not complete for the game. So in here you also have more gun racks, and this is where you have the shooting range, and you can take your guns and go pew pew here, pa 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 pa, right? And then some more little showcasing of trash and stuff that is going to be clean in your armory when you own an Idris. There's also a little panel here. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to do because, again, this is a work in progress ship. This leads off into some escape pods, and we'll kind of go over where that leads off to in a minute. We're going to head back, just like we did in the other build, on... we're going to try to keep our bearings straight, okay? So we're still on the starboard side, underneath the bridge turrets, okay? Now we're moving out first off into B deck. This is the main circle deck that goes all the way around the entire ship. And here is a tunnel to the other side. As you can see, that leads to the other side, the pilot ready room. But we're not going to go through that tunnel. To your right is towards the bow of the ship. The front of the ship is in that direction. If you look at the floor, the bridge is towards the back, and you see how it has an arrow pointing towards the bridge. If you look over here, you can see to the back of the ship is further to the back of the ship. It says cargo. Okay. The starboard side in the Idris is the blue marked side. The blue markings on the floor is the starboard side on the Idris. Do we want to go forward or back first? I think it'd be easier to go back first. So we're going to go to the aft of the ship by taking a left. And this says cargo on the floor. as we go down to the back. Here is our first room. This is the cargo room. It does not open on this current Idris. The current slicer's room does not open. Hello, sir. How you doing today? Silent, sir. Hello. All right, so this is the... Hi. Yeah, cargo room does not open, so we're going to continue going towards the aft of the ship. This here is where the elevator room is. This room does open up, as you can see, but the elevator does not work. This would bring you to the bridge, and I believe there's a bottom floor as well for the elevator. Or maybe not. I'm not 100% sure because it doesn't work. I did work on the Xenothreat version, but I don't think it went up to the bridge. No, it did go up to the bridge. It did. But I don't remember if there was 3 floors or not. Anyways, back out here to the starboard side leading to the back. There's a secret little hidden tunnel here. So by the elevator room, there's a nice little secret hideout if you ever want to steal an Idris or come aboard an Idris. There's a little secret hideout. I'm in the middle of recording. How you doing, babe? Welcome home from work early. But I'm going to continue on. Okay. So next we have the escape pods on our way towards the back. This is where I said leads to the bridge as well. There's some escape pods here with quite a bit of seating. Of course, none of that actually works, but you know, here is the armory, the other door entrance. I just wanted to show how that all connects very beautifully, how the ship does come full circle. There's markings everywhere from the slicers, so enjoy the scenery as well. All this garbage will not be on your Idris when you own one. There's also some extra escape pods along the ways. So we're continuing to the aft of the ship. There's a lot to go through, a lot to mention. Here you have at the very back, we are at the aft of the ship on the B deck. Okay. And here on the aft, you have your briefing room. Okay. This is just a standard little briefing room with a bunch of seating for the whole crew to stand up here and listen to the captain or the admiral or whoever's in charge of the ship, and they go meow 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 meow. So this is where you sit here and listen to Astro Manny talk for 10 hours, right? Beautiful. And that's pretty much what's it on the back of the ship on the B deck. Is this briefing room. So your briefing room is on the back and the aft of the Idris, which brings us now rounding to the starboard side, okay? Or port side, excuse me. We're on the left side of the ship, the port side of the ship now. As you can see, the color has changed from blue to a orange, yellow, tan. I don't know. You guys let me know down below what color it is. It's a brown, would you say? What color is that, Pledge? Where'd you go? I don't know.
I don't know. It feels a little more gray for sure.
Yeah. Well, here we are, leaving the aft of the ship on the port side. Coming to our first room is escape pods. This will circle around to the bridge as well, so we'll show you how this connects. This is going to circle to the bridge, but this is the brig. Okay, this is the start of the brig. We'll show you that end when we go to the bridge. Lots of bees. This also has a little room right here. That is the security room for the brig. So in here is where all the cameras are for all the cells in the ship. None of them work, of course, unless maybe I enter it and turn it on, but I think none of it works. So that is that. And then we'll head back out to the B deck to continue. All right, next we have the engine room. This room is actually accessible. We can go into it. And it's honestly not too special, but it is kind of cool. And some animations happen and things come up. And there's some steam. That's pretty neat. This only happens when a person comes inside. all these animations start popping off. It's pretty cool. This would also be where probably the main engineering gameplay would be. Here's your engineering terminal. And again, none of this really works. But this is where your engineer would hang out. And that's the engine room. We might be stuck in the engine room. Nope, we're out. Okay. All right. Next up is the elevator. Again, this is the other side of the elevator, as you can see. Boom. That was the other side over there. This also has a secret little hidden room to hide. I mean, this is also where some of your components are and whatnot. But the point is, it's kind of like a whole tunnel. It doesn't lead anywhere. It's a dead end, but interesting. Nonetheless, here is the cargo room again. If it was open, you would be able to go through. The cargo room was available for us to see during the Xenothreat version. I don't know why it's unavailable for this version. Yes, I know my drink is getting low. I know you guys are all yelling at me in the comments. All right, I'll take a drink if it makes you guys feel better. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good.
All right, so now we're going to be moving on to the bridge again. Okay, before we go, this is the tunnel that we were on the other side, and this is again the bridge that shows the other side of the ship. Okay, so we've gone full circle now, at least for the aft of the ship. This is where I said the brig was, the cells, the bad boy den. This is where we keep all the Donnies and the Cosmics. That's where we keep the bad boys at. There's a bunch of cells here. They're not as cozy as the Polaris' cells, but they're there. And it goes all the way down, and that leads again to the escape pods that I showed off. This again will lead to 2 more turrets on the top, a turret room over there, and a turret room over there, and then back up to the bridge. We're not going to go up there because we have plenty more to show off. Wonderful stuff. And then we continue to start going to the front of the ship and to the bow of the ship. We're still on the port side, guys. So remember, we're on the brown side, the port side. This is the pilot ready room that will lead to the hangar of the ship. We're not going to go all the way down, but as you see, this is the stairs that will bring you down to the hangar of the ship. We're going to continue going full circle around at the B deck before we go down there. There's a lot to show on the ship, and not even showing the turret arcs, okay? So here's the mess hall. On the port side, it's actually on both sides. The mess hall is on both sides. So as you see here, you can come across, and this is the starboard side. You see the blue? And this is also the control room. We're going to go through all this, but as you see, the mess hall leads you through both sides of the ship. It's got some room here where all the enemies are left. I could kill a few. Just smash their faces in. This is where we keep some of the bad guys too. Nah, not really. This is just a room that is blocked off. It's sleeping quarters. In the Xenothreat version, we were able to get into this room, but for some reason in the Slicer version, they have it locked off. This is also a connector to some bathrooms and to the captain's quarters and the XO's quarters, which will again show off a little bit more. I see you there in the live stream, Digi. That's also where we put Digi in the brig, by the way. So, as I mentioned, captain's quarters. This opens up and there's a little kind of living area here where you have both the captain's quarters and the XOs right next to each other. In this version, you can actually see inside. You can't go inside, but you could see inside. So that's pretty cool. That's the captain's quarters. And you can't really see much here in the XOs, or it's kind of small. Actually, that is the whole thing. The XO's quarters is very small. Anyways, like I said, this connects to the mess hall. There's a door that connects to the bathroom, which is right here. And that will lead to the mess hall through this door, through these lockers. and into the mess hall. Which then this door leads to the other side of the ship. As you see the blue, starboard for blue. And we'll go back to here so we don't get confused. We're going to keep backtracking so we stay completely on track. Captain's quarters on the port side because of brown. Okay, brown for port side. As we go through, you can see our first docking collar here on the port side. There's one on each side. You can see there's another hamster tunnel that brings us to the other side. These are the docking collar tunnels for both docking collars. You can take these tunnels to get to the other side. Now, these don't currently work in this slicer version. They don't open, but they did open in the Xenothreat version. It's really sad that these ones don't open because this was the main entrance to get in and out of the Idris. Moving further to the front of the ship, you have the med bay that we will be coming up to. Some escape pods here, but this is on the way to the med bay. The med bay is here, not here. This is the missile room, sorry, which you cannot get into. Well, we're not going to go into because that seems pretty sketchy. So we're going to bypass the missile room and whatnot, but it's there. You were also, I think, able to go into this room. No, you were not able to go into this room during Xenothreat. So this room is completely not finished. I'm not even going to, yeah. Moving on to now said med bay. The med bay does not currently work on this ship, but you can go into it. But as you see, the medical rooms that you will have available to you when you fully own an Idris and all that kind of stuff is here. You can go into the rooms, but there's no medical working facilities. All right. Now, which side is the port side? Which side were we on? That's the starboard side. As you see, it connects to both sides. The med bay does. But we were on the brown port side. That's how you stay organized on where you are. Look for the colors. You also have the map on the top left to help you out, but that could even get flipped around. So I always recommend knowing your colors of your ship.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, like along the floor, the tape strip.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the best way for both in the Polaris and the Idris to know where you are is by looking at the tape strip. So now we're at the very front of the ship, the very bow of the ship. This is where you find your big size 7 monster of a turret. 2 size 7 cannons on this turret. Right up in here, this is the very front of the ship, the very nose of the ship. Has very good angles for when you're in combat. We may show that off in a little bit in a different video or in the live stream. That's why you hit the notification bell. Speaking of things like that, don't you guys need a code word for this video? Just keep watching. I'm not giving you the code word yet. We'll wait. But now, as you see, we've made full circle again. We're now on the starboard side. Okay. The reason why I didn't give you the code word is because I don't know what the code word is yet. As you see, full circle, med bay, back on the starboard side because we're blue. Missile room, again, those connect. We're still on the starboard side on the blue. Here's the starboard side docking collar. As I said, there is a hamster tunnel that connects the sides. You could also see the hangar while you're in the hamster tunnels. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Look at that. See, look at this. Look at this. The crew walking their routes, keeping the place safe. Well done, well done, well done. What's this say here? Don't look back. There's our code word right there. Don't look back. Code word, code word. Today's code word for Friday's video of touring the Idris is don't look back. Yes, it's a 3-word code word. Have fun making that one. It could have been go to hell, but I think that's inappropriate. So the code word is don't look back. All right. Moving further down towards the back of the ship on the starboard side, again, we have the captain's quarters and stuff. Like I said, it all goes full circle and they're all connected. By this time, you should be well aware of how the B deck circles all the way around the ship and how it all works, because we've showed it all off now. Here's the control room, the mess hall again, and we'll finish up by coming back to the bridge right here. We have now gone full circle on the B deck. I know that was a lot. I'm gonna take a drink in IRL. Take a breather. We've done a full tour of the B deck, but no, we're not done. Okay, so this is where we started. Don't look back. This may be where we started, but don't look back. All right. So again, here's the hamster tunnel that connects the bridge and the bridge together. And we're gonna just, from our start, we're just gonna take a right to the front of the ship. Back past pledge here. Oh, whoa, 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 pledge. Oh, pledge. Oh, pledge. Oh. I love you guys. They're walking. I should be walking. They're doing it.
Weird. Desync, I guess.
So the way to get down to the hangars, guys, is you take either the control room to the hangar or you take the pilot ready room to the hangar. Okay, so these rooms right here are how you get down to the hangar. We started on the port on the starboard side, so we're going to actually take the first one down, being the control room. Okay, so this is the control room on the starboard side with our first stairs that bring us down to the hangar area. Okay, so this is the control room, and as you can see here, this is what a control room would look like. You would have people here watching the hangar, controlling things, boop 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 bop, all those wonderful wonderful things. There's some purple ships in our hangar, some blown up ships in our hangar. Don't worry, we'll get down there and show all that off. But this is the control room. Lots of dead bodies. Moving down the control room to the hangar. This is the hangar deck. There is a bit more down here. There's one exit into the hangar here, and there's one exit to the hangar down here. There's also a stairwell leading down to the underside of the ship, the Argo hangar. We'll get to that soon. For now, we'll give you guys a close-up look of the hangar. Now, we were trying to decide if we wanted to have the hangar clear for you guys with no ships in it, or have ships in it to show how much crap you can put it in. And really, the easier decision was to just leave all the crap and garbage in here, because we didn't want to do all the cleaning. So this is the hangar. We don't want to go too close to the back of the hangar or you'll fall out. So if you go too close to the back of the hangar, you'll fall through the floor. This is me warning you now. Do not go to the back of the hangar in the Idris. You will fall through the floor. So we're not going to do that. But as you can see, with little to no problem, we have an F-8C in the hangar, a Sabre in the hangar, a blown up Hornet in the hangar, you know, a blown up Arrow in the hangar, a Pisces in the hangar. There's plenty of space for plenty of ships, much more than a Polaris can fit for sure. The front of the hangar is safe. You won't fall through the front of the hangar. And there is lots of garbage everywhere. Hopefully, when we do get the Idris, that it will be clean and pretty for us. I'm assuming it will. But as you can see, there's boxes of shit all over the place from the slicers and all that stuff. You can tell what is the front and what is the back. As you can see, there's a ramp at the back of the hangar, and there is a door kind of like thing at the front of the hangar that leads into a diamond kind of shape up the front there. We came down the starboard side, did we not, right? Or did we come down the port side? I think we came down. I think we came down the starboard side, right?
It was the control room.
Which one's the control room?
I don't remember.
Come on, guys. That's a good question. I think we came down the port side. We came down the port. This is the control room, right? No. Yes? No. Maybe so. We're all lost. This is the back. We came out this way. Right here. Is that your clothes? Or did you steal that from...
I found it.
You found you found it? You stole Donnie's clothes?
The control room is blue side. The control room is blue side.
The control room is blue. Can we see? Is there blue on the hangar?
No, but I went upstairs and looked up outside the control room. There was blue on the deck.
Correct. Okay. So we came down the starboard side, which is here. This is where we came down. The best way of knowing this, I didn't fully do this on my pre-tour is it seems that the stairs are on opposite ends, but that's not really helpful here. I wanted to find some kind of way of showing what is starboard when you're in the hangar and what is port side, but the main way of just knowing that is the back of the ship, the aft of the ship is the ramp, and therefore you can look forward and do right and left. Anyways, this is the hangar. Let's real quick go to the pilot ready room, which is on the port side over here. As you can see, maybe the stairs are not flipped. The stairs are in the same spot. The stairs are always in the back. But this is the pilot ready room up the stairs. The tour's falling apart, guys. I apologize. We did the B deck so well, and now the hangar's getting confusing. Anyways, pilot ready room. It's actually a really cool room. Maybe it's less cool in the slicer version. The Xenothreat version had really cool, like, devices right here. But it seems the slicer one they had them hang out. You see how there's like these buttons in the sky? There was like flight simulators here in this room, the pilot ready room. There was like flight simulators in the Xenothreat version. The slicer version, it seems they took it out. But yeah, so this is the other way of coming down to the hangar. As you can see, this brings us back up to the B deck. And it's brown. Brown means what? Brown means port side. So now we're on the port side of the ship, coming back down to the hangar, and we will talk about the final area in the ship as we come back down. Still on the port side. Pilot ready room. We say hello to Echo as we go by. And go down into the Argo hangar. So there's a ladder to go down one more level. Yes, one more level. As you guys saw from the top of the bridge, there was the bridge level. Then below the bridge level, there was a turret level, and then there was the B deck level, and then there was the control room and pilot ready room level, and then there's the hangar level. And yes, there's one more level down below, making it 6 total levels, 6 stories of a ship, if you may say so. There's a lower level. There's 2 turrets, one right there at both entranceways. As you come in down to your Argo hangar, it seems like our Argo ship has been destroyed. It used to hang from the ceiling at once upon a time. There's pieces of it, remnants of it still here. The MPUV. Yeah. So, do me a favor and walk on that on the hangar part. All right, thank you. I didn't have a helmet on, so at least if you fell, you would live. All right, so going through to where Pledge is walking is the other side, because we came from the port side, and now this is the starboard side, which has the other turret. So there's 2 bottom turrets. This is how you access the 2 bottom turrets. They are in the bottom level of the ship. If this side that we're on is the starboard side, which way's forward? That's a good question. I'm lost now, guys, on which way's forward. Are the guns pointing forward? You see how you can see on the map in the top left, you can see the guns are pointing forward. I think that means forward is in that direction. Do you know which way is forward? I don't know. Is there a way to tell? Anyways, there's one more room to look at. Over here, kind of blocked by the Argo itself that has been blown up. There's one more room down here in the lower level. This door does open. I promise. Oh, it was a little bit of desync. As you flow through here. This is where we keep the beautiful, if this door will open. This is the quantum drive, I believe, right? And that's basically it. This is just a gigantic room with the ball of destiny. I would be careful. This room automatically shuts off. I believe it happens when you go into nav mode. So if we were to go into nav mode, a wall would come up because it would be turning the drive on. Because the drive's off at the moment because we're in SCM mode. If you go to nav mode, I believe a magic wall comes up and blocks off the area because it's turning the grab drive on. The quantum drive on. And there's a little terminal there. And that's basically the ship.
This is toward the front of the ship because the marker for my Pisces is up there.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, and I came in the front.
Okay. So the guns are pointing in what direction then? The guns are pointing in the backwards direction, it seems. Yeah. But yeah, so we're going to real quick run all the way up to the bridge to end our tour where we started. It's a whole lot to take in. It is insane. It is 100% a maze. Are you sure that? Yeah. I mean, you were right?
I mean, I came in the front, and that's where my Pisces is, so we're on the port side right now.
Yeah. Fun stuff. Port side. You're 100% right. We're on the port side. As we go back up, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about the Idris and how excited you are for whenever this ship gets in the game. I don't see why it cannot come in the game because as you can see, we're in it and flying it. It's basically ready. It's basically ready. How do we get to the bridge? You follow the lines. You see, you follow the lines. This one doesn't say bridge on it, but I knew this was the correct way. But it doesn't say bridge on the ground. Oh, yeah, it does. As you came out, it said bridge right there. Right there. Bridge. Arrow. That way. Because we're on the port side, and the bridge is towards the back. And that concludes our tour. I'm exhausted. This one's shorter than the Polaris version, but the Polaris version came with turret tips. This one did not. This one came with wonderful scenes of the Idris. And wonderful scenes of Crusader. Can we still see Crusader before we end this video? We haven't flown that far, but I know Crusader has rotated. You can still see Daymar. Did someone get in the ship and stop our movement? Or were we never in? We should have been in coupled mode. We're supposed to be cruising. Anyways, hold on. As you can see here, now it's time to enjoy lunch. with our cruise and sandwich. Hey, look. You think maybe I can grab the sandwich while I am sitting in the seat because it says carry? No. Maybe. Oh, whoa! Ha! Ha ha! I have a sandwich in my hand and I'm in a seat. Our whole world has changed. I am eating a sandwich while sitting in a seat. Did you see that, Echo? Hold on.
Amazing.
Hold on. Hold on. There's a drink in my hand while sitting in a seat. Hold on. We're drinking a drink while sitting in a seat. Hold on. Hold on. This ain't over yet, guys. We're placing a drink. Nope, that one's not gonna work. Wait, wait. Using Tobii Eye Tracker. I am placing a drink while sitting in a seat. We've done it. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. What an ending to the video. I was going to end it with a railgun shot, but that's better than that. I think that's the most incredible thing we've seen ever of all time. There's your railgun. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Smash that like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe, all those wonderful things. Thank you guys so much for all your support. This is Astro Manny signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. But of course, live stream, we're not going anywhere. Did you find the code word? Let me know down in the comments. My recording's not ending. Bloopers.
Oh no.